Angela is an amazing, amazing young woman. She, if you go out and look at the scene, and if you can see pictures of the scene, number one, to survive a 250-foot plunge with a car to the ocean, to the rocky bottom of the ocean there, and have your wits about you to, she had water coming into her car. She knew that she had to get out of the car. She, I believe she found a multi-purpose tool in her car, was able to break out a window, and got out onto the beach. From what I understand, she blacked out. She slept for a little while. Then when she woke up, she realized what happened to her. She was able to walk around to see if there was any civilization, any living bodies in the area. She wasn't able to locate anything. This is a beach that's not very heavily traveled. People don't go down there very often. She had, I would consider, I'm not a doctor, but I would consider life-threatening disease or life-threatening injuries. She did have brain hemorrhage. She had, I believe, some broken ribs. I think a shoulder injury, broken clavicle or collarbone, but she did have multiple injuries. If you've ever been down to the Big Sur, the rocky coast of the Big Sur coast, and ever tried to walk around down there, even for a fit, healthy person, it's difficult. And for her to survive for 7 days on the coast with waves crashing over you at times with injuries that she had is amazing. She was a fighter. She had the will to survive. And you know what? I think most people in that situation probably wouldn't have lasted that long, but she was a fighter, and she had the will to live. She did obtain, she went back to her car to see if there's anything that she could salvage, anything that she can use, and she found what I believe was a radiator hose, and she found what was a natural spring coming out of the cliff in the area. She noticed some mossy green vegetation and some water dripping off of that, so she used that radiator hose to collect the water from that natural spring in the cliff. And from what I understand, talking to her sister, she said she spent about an hour collecting water and just drinking water. And that's what she survived on for 7 days.